If you want to play at 1440p resolution, you need a capable graphics card. Luckily for you, nowadays 1440p GPUs are not as expensive as they used to be. For that reason, I will show you, in my opinion, the best gaming graphics cards for 1440p for every budget. So we are gonna go from $160 all the way up to $750 for the GPU. I want to clarify, these are straight for 1440p gaming. If you want to do content creation and other stuff, I will explain to you what the best alternative is going to be, and I will also explain what these graphics cards are capable of running while gaming. You will have the links to all of these down below in the video description. That being said, let's start. So with the first one, and the only one that is going to be from the used market, is the RX 5700 XT. This one is going from $660 all the way up to $200 on eBay, and it's a nice starting point for 1440p gaming. You will be able to run most titles at 1440p 60 plus FPS on average on high settings. If you are planning on playing esports titles, you will be able to run this at above 144 FPS on average. So if you want a high refresh rate monitor to play at competitive settings in this type of titles, there's not going to be any issues for you, and you can get away with buying a graphics card like this. However, it's not brand new, and buying a brand new graphics card is going to be better, not only because it's not from the used market, which is always a plus, but also because you will be able to update the drivers for a longer time. That being said, I recommend you buying the RX 6650 XT if you have more money to spend. This one is going for $244 on Amazon, and this is around 15% faster than the RX 5700 XT, so you will be getting a better performance. So yes, you're paying around 50 to 60 extra bucks, but you're getting better performance, better lifetime, and at the end of the day, it's a brand new graphics card. Now, both of these, the RX 5700 XT and the RX 6650 XT, have 8 gigs of VRAM, which is going to be completely fine for 1440p on the current titles. If you want to play AAA titles in the future on ultra settings, then you may want to spend more money and get more VRAM, but for most games today, 8 gigs of VRAM is gonna be enough. However, I do recommend you searching your favorite title, the graphics card benchmarks. For example, the RX 6650 XT on Hogwarts Legacy 1440p if you want to see how it's going to perform on that particular game. With the next one, we have the RX 6700 XT, and this is a huge upgrade in my opinion, but it's going to come at $340, so it's quite more expensive. But you're getting a 12% faster graphics card, so better performance of course, and 12 gigs of VRAM. So if you're actually thinking of playing AAA titles at 1440p, this is going to make a huge difference. However, once again, if you're going to play esports titles and you just want a 1440p 144Hz monitor, going with the last one is actually a good choice since you will be saving money. But if we are thinking about the future games, having those 12 gigs of VRAM are going to make a difference. And you might be wondering why I didn't put any Nvidia GPU on this list, and the reason being is because Nvidia graphics cards are always more expensive and they are going to give you less performance for the price. However, if you're thinking of content creation and also you value ray tracing, then Nvidia is going to be the clear winner there. But the thing is, you're going to be paying a premium. For that reason, I will give you the Nvidia alternatives that will achieve the same performance as the AMD GPUs, but just so you know, they are going to be more expensive and they usually have less VRAM as well. So for the future, AMD graphics cards have this slight edge there. So if you care about gaming performance and VRAM, AMD GPUs are going to be the best ones, and that's why I didn't put any Nvidia GPUs on this list. However, it really depends on your case and your needs. With the next one, we have the RX 6800 XT. This is a great 1440p/4K graphics card because if you want to play at 4K, you can do it with no issues. You will actually get really decent frame rates, but at 1440p, this is a high-end GPU. You get 16 gigs of VRAM, which is a lot for 1440p and for future titles. And this is a graphics card that has almost the same performance as the RTX 3080, which was marketed for 4K gaming at the time. So if you want really high FPS at 1440p for $520, you are getting that, and you are getting a GPU to play at 4K as well. So if down the line you decide to switch the monitor to a 4K one, this is a great GPU. However, if you want even a better performance for both 1440p and 4K for the future, we have the latest RX 7900 XT. This is in my opinion the limit for 1440p gaming. It's the highest FPS GPU that you can get for it. Of course, you can get the RTX 4080 or RTX 4090. The thing is, you would be wasting money there. Honestly, this one is all that you're going to need. You can play any title at 1440p on ultra settings and get really high FPS. You also get 20 gigs of VRAM, which is a lot even for 4K resolution. So if you want to switch to 4K in the future, this is even better than the RX 6800 XT. But of course, it's going to be more expensive at $756. But you're getting a GPU that's 33% faster than the RX 6800 XT, has more VRAM. So overall, it's more upgradable over time for different resolutions. I want to say though that if you want to take advantage of the graphics card, you need a complete system that will not bottleneck it. You need the right CPU, the right memory kit, the right case because the airflow matters, and then you also need the right power supply. So if you're new to gaming PCs, this might sound overwhelming, so you will have my video about the best gaming PC builds for this month in the top right of the screen. I highly recommend you watching that video. I have all budgets included, just like this one. You also have more resolutions for 1080p and straight 4K gaming, so if you want a complete system that will be compatible together, and most importantly, you will get the performance that you expect, watch that video. I highly recommend it. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.